in the presence of His Excellency January Yusuf Makomba, Minister of Foreign Affairs and East African Cooperation of the United Republic of Tanzania, and the Ambassador, Her Excellency Caroline Katana Chapeta. Accompanied by a number of representatives, the Tanzania-Dutch Investment Forum took place in The Hague. During the forum there was a visit to the Dutch Minister of Foreign Affairs at her ministry.
His presence here testifies the commitment by the sixth government of the United Republic of Tanzania, led by Her Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, to strengthen diplomatic and political relations between Tanzania and the Netherlands, and also testify the unwavering support that Tanzania is willing to offer to continue ensuring that business environment in Tanzania is elevated and regional and global connections reinvigorated.
For more than 5 decades, Tanzania and the Netherlands have had a strong partnership that has brought significant social and economic results. The Netherlands is among the top 10 countries with significant investments in Tanzania across diverse sectors, including agriculture, construction, and energy.
My dear colleagues, my fellow ambassadors, present here this afternoon, could you please stand up? Representatives from the Dutch Foreign Ministry, government officials, and colleagues at the Embassy of Tanzania in The Hague, on behalf of the United Republic of Tanzania and the Embassy to the Kingdom of the Netherlands in The Hague, I would like to extend a warm welcome to you all to this very important event for Tanzania, the Tanzania-Netherlands Trade and Investment Forum. In Tanzania, we would say karibuni sana.
We want to strengthen the relationship between Tanzania and Netherlands. For the forum, we wanted to showcase Tanzania's investment policy by captivating the attention of the Dutch investors and forward-thinking entrepreneurs who are ready to invest in Tanzania. So we encourage them to harness and spread their wings into Tanzania.
We also want to champion Tanzania's growth by promoting progressive policies and innovative initiatives of the six-phase government in renewable energy, agro-processing, and infrastructure technology, 3 among the many key priority sectors.
Over 100 Dutch companies are already active in Tanzania. Their investments have generated more than 25,000 jobs, and in a few years Tanzania's economy will become the largest in East Africa, which makes the country even more attractive for companies from the Netherlands. Tanzania's growing population will bring many challenges to the country, but the Minister of Foreign Affairs also sees opportunities.
We will have 2.5 billion people by 2050. Median age in Tanzania is 42. And in terms of growth, creating a continental trading bloc with $3.4 trillion worth of GDP, which will, eventually, once operational, add 7% of the existing GDP. This is additional income of about $450 billion. So, and you come to Tanzania, you have access to the entire continent. And not access in theory, even geographically. So, once again, it's a place to be, Tanzania.
The Dutch government recently launched a new strategy to strengthen the relationship with African countries based on mutual benefits.
You really made an excellent pitch that is not only good for your honeymoon, but also for doing business. And that's the topic, of course, of today. And I'm really glad that there is such a diverse delegation with different sectors working in financial services, agribusiness, infrastructure, and renewable energy. As the Dutch government recently launched the Africa strategy. And it's for the Dutch government, it's the first integrated strategy for the whole African continent. It comes from a heartfelt desire to deepen and expand our relation between the Netherlands, the EU, and the African countries.
A large delegation of representatives came over from Tanzania. For the attendance, they gave several presentations.
Processing industries, agriculture, maritime trade and transportation, as well as other marine recreational activities.
Breakout sessions were hosted in separate rooms, with presentations and Q&As about agro-processing. In another room, the subject was the potential of renewable energy in Tanzania and infrastructure opportunities for Dutch investors were discussed in the third room.
I think that there are some really interesting sectors that Tanzania looks for an inflow of investors, which can be met by Dutch entrepreneurs. If you look at Tanzania, it has so much potential in agriculture, and this is what the Netherlands experienced in its own past, over the past decades, on how to bring an agricultural potential to life. So there are many people having this experience in the Netherlands, and they can bring it and showcase it also in the Tanzanian environment.
Please take a seat.
As a follow-up to the forum, the delegation made a visit to a number of Dutch companies that are active in the agricultural sector and food industry.
There is a factory in Tanzania.
We would want to visit the companies established in the Netherlands so that we exchange ideas, we learn, we explore, and experience from agro-processing, renewable energy, and construction companies in the Netherlands, which I think is a very important thing for Tanzanian companies to see on their own what others are doing in Dutch.
One of the main outcomes was the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding between the Tanzanian Investment Center and the Netherlands African Business Council.
This MOU will help the TIC and the NABC keep working together and bring the investors from both Tanzania and the Netherlands together. We expect so much out of this.